y'all. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Becktold Times. Buckle up, enjoy the ride. I'm literally flying on a wing and a prayer. I took leave, but I stuck the landing, and here I am in Nebraska, taking a new truck driving job. I will give the details in a few minutes. I'm liking Nebraska so far. Hello everyone, it's me again. Anyway, I am here in, is it Sioux Falls City, Nebraska? I go to orientation tomorrow, and then Tuesday by noon I should be in a truck and ready to roll and start driving over the road again. Meanwhile, I packed 2 check-in bags and half of my luggage is yarn. So I brought some cones with me because at the airport I had finished the handles on this one, and also on the plane I started this one and got it finished right before we got here to the hotel. I like the stripes on that one. I like how I color pulled that one. I don't know how I did that. As Bob Ross would say, that's a happy accident. But anyway, and now I'm working on getting the handles done on my third one. I got this tutorial from Stephanie Zed YouTube. And then also I am making this water bottle crossbody bag. I just need to attach this handle to the other side, but it holds a bottle of water or water bottle, and it actually stretches. It looks small when you take it out, and then you put the water bottle back in, and I made it with this sturdy bottom. And then a pretty sturdy side. And then the other side, I have to do the 10 stitches. I do a 10 stitches. It's the double crochet. I do 10 double crochet, and then I decrease it with 10 half double crochet. And then I'm going to crochet this to that and see how it looks and try to match it up with this, because this is 10, decrease to 5, and then I started the handle from there, so it's all one piece. Oh, I'm overthinking it. That's a whip that I brought with me. I plan to get that done. I should get that done tonight and this, but I can't believe I got these 2 done today. That makes 5 so far. This is my 6th bag, and I'm loving them. I'm addicted to them. But I plan on doing more scrunchies. I'm going to do keychains, because I am going to be in a truck for 2 months. And then off 10 days, I plan to do a drop if I can get enough followers, or sell on Facebook Marketplace or something. I do have a Shopify. I need to pay that and reactivate it and get that up and going, but why not, right? I have all the time in the world. Well, I don't have all the time in the world because now things have changed. I made a goal for myself on making a dress, a granny square dress, slippers, keychains, um, a few chickens or loaf cats, and then more bags, cell phone bags, and a bunch of scrunchies. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that done, even in 2 months in the truck, because now, from what I understand, we will not be doing 34-hour resets. So I will not be down for a long time. That means I will be recapping my hours. So I will be working 7 days a week, driving, but not at full hours. So I'm still going to have downtime, but not a lot in one sitting. So I'm going to do what I can and see how far I can get in my inventory. Because I've gotten, like, what was it, like 5 scrunchies done when I was at home, 3 bags, market bags, a couple of keychains. So I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to share my journey with you all. I haven't had time. I've been a truck driver for a few years now, but I just tried to stay busy. I was going to school. Got to the point where I didn't have time to study because I was too tired. I just drove and slept, and got like 1 or 2 days off a week. So, and that gave me time to go home, do laundry, and get back to work. So, but now I'm going to be over the road for 2 months. It'll be in the Midwest states, maybe some East states here and there. I don't know. I don't mind the East Coast. I've been there. I actually liked it. But yeah, I'm excited to hopefully get some time to get onto this journey. I'm going to be off. I'll be working 2 months and be off for 10 days. So in my off time, I can do a drop or do a market sell, or sell to anybody who wants to buy anything, and be able to have time to ship, actually have time to get stuff done, and doctor's appointments, do whatever I need to do, get done. 10 days is a long time. It's like going over the road for 2 months and then having a 10-day vacation. And at other places, you have to be there a year to even get a week vacation. So, and they run you hard. They'll run you clock out. But here it seems to be pretty easy. I don't know. We'll see. I go to orientation tomorrow. I'll be in a truck Tuesday and be solo because they only hire experienced drivers here, so it won't be any training for me over the road. I won't be driving with anybody. They'll just give me a truck and I'll get to go, which I've been driving for almost 4 years now already. 4 years. 4 years I've been a truck driver. It's still hard to believe. I still can't believe it. It's I love to drive, so I'm driving and then I think about what I'm driving, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait, I'm driving an 18-wheeler, a semi with a trailer, 53-foot trailer. But for me, it's really no big deal. I love it. I've actually trained quite a few women, so some of my videos might even be on etiquette, like trainer, what to do, what not to do, how to act, because I've heard some horror stories from students that came off of a truck with another trainer and they were not treated nicely, and that's not good. So I'm gonna hopefully get to help people become better trainers and good students. My students, I was so lucky. All of my students, I probably had 20 students. I don't know, maybe. It feels like it. I feel like I've been with 20 students. I've been with a lot of lady truckers, and some of them were experienced. Some of them just need a couple weeks to get used to the ELD again, and some of them started from scratch. And so I'm gonna have somebody told me to do podcasts, but I don't know if it's kind of hard to do a podcast when I'm going to be crocheting and doing drops, or maybe even go live sometime if I get some followers. So I don't know. I'm excited about this. Like I'm getting so much inspiration out there from people. At Passionate Kelsey, I learned a lot from her. Watching her videos, just crochet. She's inspiring. She just gets on and does it. Like, I don't know how. I'm awkward. I don't. Sometimes I hesitate to talk because I don't know. Maybe it's anxiety. I don't know. Anyway, I love to learn. I'm getting inspiration. I hope to inspire. I'm a truck driver, so I will have videos on that about my experiences through life. And let's see where life takes me. I don't know. But, I wish I could do this full time. I've done a lot in the past few days. I've been off work. I've actually done quite a bit. But yeah. So it's good to meet y'all, and thank you for watching. If you have any recommendations, any channel recommendations for me, whatever you'd like to know. I was going to school for legal support and services, so I learned a lot about constitutional law. I'm no professor. I know how to write a paper. I can do tutorials maybe on how to write a paper. I got really good at that. I'm still not good at the memos, the memorandums, and the in-office memos and stuff. So, I mean, I'm good at what was I gonna say? I'm good at making the one with the slides. Oh, my ADHD's kicking in. It was my favorite thing to do in school, and I can't think of it. Presentations with slides, inserting the pictures and the bullet points and all that. Like, got really good at that. I loved it. I got an A on my civil litigation one. It was pretty awesome. It's kind of cool because even though I'm a truck driver, my mock assignment for the entire class, we had to write different papers. Every week was a different paper, or like one was a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. One was like, what 3 experts would you choose to testify in court and why? So that was kind of like an essay format. And then there was a paper you had to write, a request preserved evidence. That was fun. Yeah, got to write that. And then in constitutional law, learned that a precedent was set about burning the flag, and how it's not against the law. You can't stop people from burning flags if they want to, because it's a precedent was set, and even though there was a dissent, it's still legal because it's freedom of expression. And also, freedom of the press is allowed to tell lies about the opposition or lies about somebody in the newspaper or on TV because that's legal. That was another precedent that was set. Yeah. If you guys want to know about those, what I'll have to do, because when you talk about something, or like what I learned in school, how to write paper, I have to look up the sources. I have to provide the sources, and what you want to do is get the primary source or case law. You want to look up the cases or look up the Constitution cases and use that as a reference. So I would have to add a reference. So that would have to be a lot of research to do again, but I would love to do it for you guys. If you want to know about it, let me know. I love law. I hope to go back to school. I just didn't have time for it at one point, and it was not good. It was not good. But now I think I'm going to have time for it again, and I'm going to have to start paying for it on my own. So I was with a company and they were paying for it, and I got quite a few classes paid for. I only need a few more classes and I could have my bachelor's. But anyway, that's besides the point. So y'all are gonna go along for a ride with me on my journey into trucking, crocheting, hopefully teach about some trucking and how to write papers or whatever. Yeah, my ADHD is going off. I'm sorry. I'm going from one thing to another. I don't know. I know some of y'all might not understand, but some of you will. But I'm just letting y'all know that the things I'll be talking about on my YouTube. But anyway, I can't do podcasts if my... Or can I? Do people have podcasts and videos? I know they do lives and videos. Can you have a podcast? Or would that be a separate page? Let me know. Because I do have 2 pages, but I don't know how that works. I'll have to look it up. I'm new to all this. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe y'all can help me, though. I would really appreciate that. Love to all. And thank you for hearing me out. If you want to hear about anything, let me know. If you want to learn about anything, let me know. If you want to learn about trucking, let me know. And I will try to do the research, write it out, write bullet points, even create PowerPoint presentations on the beginning to the end of... It's not the end of, for me, for trucking, but how I started when I went to CDL school, what I learned, what I had to do. I had to work super, 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 super hard to focus because I do have ADHD and I was not medicated at the time. And so I had to use every ounce of strength within my mind and my body to put into learning and to focus. It was hard. It was exhausting. It was mentally exhausting. My brain hurt. Putting all that energy into focusing. It affected me, but then again it didn't, because I had to pretend like nothing else in the world existed. So I hope to share all that with you guys in a video, and if you want something, you can go after it. It's just have to put in the work, that's all. But anyway, I'm going to be with a new company here, and pretty excited about it. I've heard good things about it. So anyway, cheers from Nebraska. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you for being here with me.